Hello and welcome back to Denise's Beauty Corner, the channel where I'm talking about beauty related things and also handbags and that type of stuff. So today I wanted to dig into alternatives for the Neverfull. And I just want to say, don't get me wrong, when it comes to Louis Vuitton Neverfull, I love this bag. It's an amazing bag. This bad boy was the first Louis Vuitton bag I ever bought. It's the Neverfull GM, so it's the biggest size, and this is in the Damier Ebony. Have had this for how many years now? 13 years, and it's still holding up perfectly. I've been using this so much, like crazy. I also have one more Neverfull that is in the MM size, so the medium size. So this is from their Sunrise collection that they had. I really like this one as well. But there are some cons with the Neverfull. First of all, it's pretty, when you stuff it, it's pretty uncomfortable to wear it because the straps are pretty tiny, so they dig in crazy into your shoulders. It's the best bag when it comes to stuffing things because you can clearly just stuff so much things in the Neverfull. That's for the name, like Neverfull. Another thing that is a little bit sad with the Neverfull is that everyone that has a Louis Vuitton bag has a Neverfull, almost. Like most people that goes for a Louis Vuitton bag, they go for the Neverfull. So you will more or less never feel unique wearing a Neverfull. However, if you're going for the more collections that they have limited edition, like the Sunrise that I showed you, then you can get your hands on a Louis Vuitton bag that is a little bit more like special, but still a Neverfull. They are, however, a little bit pricier. But for today, I wanted to show you some alternatives that I have. That is alternatives for the Neverfull, what goes for, you can stuff so much things in there, but all of these bags are a little bit more comfortable to wear. So I have 4 options, depending on which size in Neverfull you have. It's like depending on which bag that could be an alternative for it, because the Neverfull is coming in PM, which is smaller, a GM that is bigger, and then the MM that is in between. So I have like some alternatives here for the different sizes. So let's kick it. So the first bag that I'm going to talk about that is an alternative, I will say that this one is an alternative for the PM to MM Neverfull. And it is the Batignolles one. This is no longer available on Louis Vuitton, and that's the case with all of these bags except from one, but you can find them on the pre-loved market. There are actually pretty like a lot of bags, like Batignolles bags on the pre-loved market, I have to say. I have headhunted this one for myself, but also one for my mom. So there are some pros and cons with this one. First of all, it's having a little bit of a different design from the Neverfull. The handles are thicker. This one is way more comfortable to carry around with heavy loads than the Neverfull. It is almost the same width, no, it's actually identical, the same width as the MM. This one also comes in 2 sizes. It comes in PM and MM. I have the MM, that's the biggest version. So that I really like. This one has, so you can clip it in here. That's also the same thing as in the Neverfull. It also has on the sides, but on the Neverfull you have the straps that always goes up. Here you actually have, so you clip it in. So you can clip it out to get bigger bag. I usually never do that, but if you want to have it bigger, you can easily just clip it out and you have way more size here. The only negative thing is that you cannot clip this, so they kind of have to be loose then. That's why I always have they clipped in, but you have the option if you want to, which is good, for example, if you're traveling and then you want to fill more things in your bag. Inside you have more pockets. You have one zipper pocket, and then you have one phone pocket, because back in the days when this one came, they were like smaller phones, but I used that pocket for like keys and things. So This also has the same thing, you can stuff it so much because you don't have any zipper in the top. So I will say that this is a really good alternative, and pricing wise this one goes for more affordable prices than the Neverfulls, just simply because the Neverfull is so freaking popular. So this one runs in, you can get a really good condition but in better price. There is one other negative thing, the Neverfull comes in more colors and options. This one only comes in the monogram. I never seen it in day mirror or anything, and this is an older version. This is from the 90s. So but I will say this one is a really good option for the Neverfull if you want to be a little bit more unique, not look like everyone else, and also if you are annoyed about that Neverfull not being so comfortable to wear. So this one is super comfortable and I can definitely recommend it. Another one that I will say is an option, but it's very different in the design, but I will still claim it to be an option for the Neverfull, even though it's very different, but in the same way you can stuff this one a lot. It's the Métis Hobo. This one is also discontinued. This one is from 2017. So it is like the Métis clips in the front, so you have the pocket here, which I really like also, that you have a small pocket that is easy to access. You also have a pocket on the inside, and then you have a big opening here. Like I can have my computer, like you can fit so much more than you think in this one. This one is also a little bit more petite when you're wearing it, so it's not like as bulky as the Neverfull can be. This one goes on a little bit more petite on you when you're wearing it. It also comes with a second strap that you can wear, so you can wear it a little bit like this is shoulder, like I wear it shoulder like this without any problem. I usually go for this one when I'm traveling and I want to have my computer and like headphones and things stuffed in and easy to access, but it's really comfortable to wear and everything. It doesn't look similar to the Neverfull, but I wanted to like talk about it for today because like compared to the Neverfull PM, the smallest version, I will say this is definitely an option if you don't want to go for the Neverfull. When it comes to, you can stuff this a lot, like you can stuff so much in here, which is really good. I don't own the Neverfull PM, but I think you could stuff as much things in here. Even, I don't know, can you fit in the PM? I think you can fit a computer in the PM, but I'm not sure 100%. But this one I will say is an underrated bag. They have discontinued it from Louis Vuitton, but I do see it here and there on the pre-loved market, so you can definitely get your hands on it if you want to. Another bag that is an alternative for the Neverfull would be this one. And I cannot for the love of God remember the name of this bag, but it is from the Multicolor collection that they had back in the early 2000s. And this one I have in black and in white, and I love this bag because it's the same thing here. You can stuff a lot of things. It has the same options here as the Neverfull. It has way more pockets inside. It has a zipper pocket, but also the old cell phone pocket. You can clip it in, and this one you can clip in with a clip like this on the sides, and you can clip it out to get more space. You can fit so much in this, and it is very comfortable shoulder strap. So this is also something that I will say is an option for the Neverfull, I would say PM and MM. It's a little bit shorter than the MM, but it's the same width as the MM, but it's way longer strap, so it's more comfortable to, maybe not longer. Okay, the straps are the same, but this is more comfortable to wear for sure. It also has some features like this in the bottom part that the Neverfull doesn't have, so it's like a little bit more luxurious feeling to it. Pricing wise, surprisingly, these are going in the same price range as the Neverfull, so you can get your hands on something like this and you will pay approximately as much as for a Neverfull, but this is something that you will stand out a little bit more in, and you will be very much more unique than with a Neverfull bag. So the last one that I'm going to show you that is an option for the Neverfull is something that is available on their site right now, and it's the OnTheGo. The OnTheGo though is a little bit more pricier than the Neverfull, so it's more if you want to have something that is like something different. OnTheGo is fairly popular as it is as well, but it is a bag that you can stuff so much in here. And you also have the handle options on the OnTheGo, and then you have the shoulder straps. I have to say though, that what goes for the shoulder straps, I do prefer to wear it, like I do prefer the OnTheGo. I prefer to have it like a handbag. This is the biggest version, and I will say the biggest version is even bigger than the Neverfull GM. I feel like when I look at it like this now, it doesn't look bigger, but I feel like I can fit, I wouldn't say, like I would say approximately the same. It comes in a lot of different printing. I don't think it comes in the normal monogram. I think it only comes in reverse. I will leave that unsaid because I am not 100% sure, but from what I think it only comes in the reverse, what goes for monogram. It doesn't come in the classic monogram. Then it comes in many different printings, and every time they release a new collection, like a summer collection or something, they usually always have the OnTheGo, the Neverfull, and the multiple pochette. Like those always, like usually is something they have in their collection with a new printing. But if you want to have something that not everyone is having, I would say OnTheGo is an option. And this one has a zipper pocket on the inside, which is also very nice. And then it has 2 additional pockets, but it comes in different, it depends on also a little bit which color and size you get. Something that you do not get in all of these bags that you do get in the Neverfull is the little pochette that is included in the Neverfulls, which honestly, most of the people are just selling this one. So in that way, the Neverfull can be a good catch. Like you buy the bag, but you sell the pochette version. I always keep all the accessories to all my bags because I want to keep them as original as possible. But that is something that I know a lot of people do. They buy the Neverfull and then they sell the little bag to get like some cash back from the purchase. That you don't get in any of the other bags. But honestly, I don't use that so much. In my I do use I have the little pochette clipped in, but in the GM I have removed it a long time ago. It stands in my closet here, but I usually never use that one. That I would say is my options for Neverfull if you don't want to go for the Neverfull, but it's a really popular bag. I still love my Neverfulls, but if you want to have an alternative, because sometimes it's not fun to purchase what everyone else is having. So here was my options from what I have in my collection that I can say it's like similar but very different from the Neverfull. So I hope this was helpful for you, and if you need any help or anything, or you have any questions, you can always comment in the comment sections down below and I will answer your questions. Or if you have any requests on any coming videos that you want me to film, you can also comment down below. But with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in with me for today, and I hope I see you very soon. But until then, take care and bye.